Looking forward to talking to our next guest. Michelle Anderson is African-American woman out of Dallas, Texas, Big D, and contracted HIV from a former boyfriend. She's also currently the Miss Plus America 2011. Mad love to you, Michelle. I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show. I need you today more than ever. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
I am shaking my listeners, both male and female, to try to get them to talk about this, and they won't even call into the show, Michelle. Are we at that point we can't even have a conversation about this?
Wow. That, we are at a point because so much stigma is associated with HIV. People just need to realize that you have not done anything wrong to be infected. If that was the case, then everybody will be walking around with HIV.
When you're talking to the young women and the young men, I'm sure you're talking to both. When you talk to the young women, let's start with them. What are you telling them that's penetrating them?
For the most part, I do share my stories and my struggles of what I went through personally with HIV. And, no holds barred kind of speaking, where, I'm upfront with them, letting people are going to have sex. Mm-hmm. It's just a natural thing to do. But if you're going to have sex, I'm going to impart information that's going to empower them to use condoms.
Have you talked to married women and married men who've been infected? I bet they are just toe up over this.
Yeah, I am associated with a group of women in the Fear Center, and I believe 4 of them had got infected while they were married. Mm-hmm. And, again, they never really thought about them being infected because they didn't fit the profile. They were upper middle class, they were married, mm-hmm. They were professionals, so they never thought once.
Yeah, that degree worked just like a condom, boy. You got a degree, don't have to worry about HIV.
Right, but love trumps knowledge every time.
How about that? What do you want to say? I mean, I want to give you the platform right now. I mean, you're the Miss Plus America. I'm sure you're using that platform to reach out to women. What do you want to say to my national audience of men and women about this disease?
Go get tested, regardless of the stigma associated with it, regardless of, what risk factors that you may have been involved in. Go get tested. I'd rather know than not know.
Thank you so much, Michelle Anderson, Miss 2011 Plus America. Thank you so much for coming on and putting that information out there. You all can check out the interview on Baisden Live on Twitter and Baisden Live on Facebook. Smoothing it out for all the folks that are living and striving with HIV.